Hello everyone, my name is Miss Bennett. Welcome to room 224. I'm going to be your advisory, journalism, English 3 or English 4 teacher, depending on when you have this class right now. If you are not supposed to be in my advisory, journalism, English 3 or English 4 class, I'm going to ask that you pause right now and figure out that everyone is where they should be, okay? Okay, so I'm assume it's been a second and everyone in the room is good. Except for me. Why am I not there? What an excellent question for you to ask. I really appreciate that. I'm going to explain exactly what it is that's holding me up. But before I do that, I'm going to assure you I'm not sick. I'm not injured. You are going to have a full-time teacher for this class. You don't need to worry about that. In my absence, everything's going to be taken care of. I will also explain that in a second, okay? I know that when it affects me and my work and my education, I always like to be really informed about what's going on, and I respect you all as young adults who care about your education. So I'm gonna show you what's causing the delay right now, okay? Okay, excuse my videography skills, but we're gonna look at a few different things on this webpage to explain to you guys the holdup with why I'm not there today and why I might not be there for a few more days. Okay, so what we're looking at is this is my hiring page for the School District of Philadelphia. Yay, there it is. We're very excited. I have been offered the full-time teaching position, 7th through 12th. This is my entire title. And as you can see, this thing over here, it says 12 of 14 tasks completed. Okay, so I have 2 more things to do. These things are really important and every single teacher has to do them. So what we have is the FBI clearance. This is fingerprinting. They take your fingers and it's like a digital scan that they do and they send them to the FBI and they say, yep, you haven't committed any crimes, you're good. And then they send you this fun PDF that I would show you, but it has my social security number on it. So I'm not gonna. We have the PA child abuse clearance, which is exactly what it sounds like. It certifies that you have never abused any children in the state of Pennsylvania or anywhere else, but the FBI clearance would show you the kind of nationwide stuff, okay? And then we have the Pennsylvania criminal check. This is the Pennsylvania State Police. This shows you that the teachers at your school have not committed any kind of crime in the state of Pennsylvania, okay? So these are really important. Every teacher has to get these. It's good to know that the people who are teaching you are safe people, and this is what certifies that, okay? As you can see, I've uploaded 2 of these. Now these things, they take some time to come back, all right? So for example, this patch background check, the PA criminal check, I got this one literally the minute I sent it in, okay? This took about 30 seconds for me to get back. This fingerprinting one, last year when I did this, because I've done these about 7 different times between college and the last school I was at and this school, the last time I did these fingerprints, they lost them, which I didn't even know was possible through an electronic submission, but they lost them. So these take between 30 seconds and never to come back. And so this is kind of where that holdup happens, where I submitted this PA child abuse on the 15th. And it is the 20th. So we've only had about 3 business days. This one usually takes about a week. Okay, so that would maybe put us at getting it back this Friday, which would be really crunch time before the first day of school. Okay? You might say, Miss Bennett, why did it take you so long to put in your clearances? You had all summer. I wish I did, but it's okay. So see this date, the 13th? The 13th was the day that I was hired to the Academy at Palumbo. And the reason that that happened is just that sometimes with teaching, you get hired late in the game. People leave late in the game for various different reasons. It's just kind of the way that it's going. So on the 13th, I was hired. I accepted the job. The 15th, we put in all of our clearances. And here we are at the 20th, 5 days before the beginning of school. trying to get all this stuff in. This is the only reason that I am not there right now. Now, beyond waiting for this one clearance to come back, you may have noticed that there's another thing. The other thing that we have to do, it says medical physical. What that is it's a tuberculosis test. Pretty good to make sure that your teachers don't have a disease that killed most of Europe at a certain point in history. So they make sure that we don't have that. That will be coming back tomorrow, and I know it'll come back negative. So that's all that we have to do there. And then I have to go down and get my laptop, my badge, and my Philadelphia School District email, which takes another day, okay? So depending on when that child abuse clearance comes back, depending on when the school district has time for me to come down and get all of my documents together, hopefully that can happen sometime within this week. But if it does not, it'll be okay. I'm gonna explain more in a second about our plan for the time that I'm gone. Okay, welcome back to the front-facing camera. Hopefully, like I said before, this is only going to take a few extra days. At the absolute most, it could take up to 2 weeks. What I'm gonna do is I am going to prepare for that maximum amount of time that these clearances and all of these other things might take to happen. So I'm gonna be sending in all of the materials to the substitute. Thank you to the lovely substitute in the room who is helping me with all of this. I will be making all of the materials. It will all be exactly what we were gonna do if I'm in the room anyway, okay? So there's not gonna be any delay in your education. You don't need to worry about that. I am asking you guys for some grace as I get started because as this is my first year at Palumbo, obviously I'm gonna be learning some of the new systems. We're all gonna be getting used to this together. We're all gonna make it work. I'm gonna give that grace back to you guys though. So if you're patient with me, I'm gonna be patient with you. So those summer reading notes that we all already have done, so I don't even need to say this, they're gonna be due on Friday, okay? They're supposed to be due today, but like, I'm not there. It's okay. I'm hoping to be back before Friday, but even if I come back tomorrow, those summer reading notes are gonna be due on Friday, okay? We get a little bit of an extension. Thank you guys all for your patience and for watching my very well-made video. I don't have a Philadelphia School District email yet, as I said before, so I don't have a way for you guys to contact me directly. Hopefully, I will be able to be in contact with the substitute in the room, so if you have burning questions for me, you could ask them to contact me about it, and I will shoot them an answer, and that's how we'll do that. If not, no worries. The other English teachers in the hall, Mr. Hattrick and Mr. Paulus, they both have a way to contact me, and I've been in constant communication with them about how everything's going, okay? All right, that's all that I have for you guys right now, other than the rest of the slideshow incoming. But I just wanted to thank the substitute in the room for helping me out, for showing my slideshows, for showing all of my little videos and everything. Thank you so much. And also thank you to the students for being patient and doing this with me. We're gonna have a great school year. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your first day of the 2025-26 school year. Bye, enjoy.